Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Some good work on the right flank here. He has found a way through. Now and the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Makaleli, Conte, and Azar. And here's Van Basten. Oh, it's come loose. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Makaleli, and it's Azar. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines, and now they can clear their lines. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Azar tries making a foray down the right. Manchester United are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Zanetti. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken. Done well, great stop. Blackburn with the corner, there first. Cleared without hesitation. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Rijkaard. And it's Conte. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Makaleli, very much a man of this moment. Conte. Azar. Rijkaard. Van Basten. And it's Azar. Gets a good foot in there. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Zanetti. Rijkaard. And Makaleli. And this is Van Basten. Now it's Kante. Makaleli. Puskas. Rijkaard. Tries a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Van Basten. Azar can see things others simply cannot. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. And it's Makaleli. Now it's Van Basten. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Played out wide. Here's Cannavaro. Conte.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's found a way through. Has a look and plays it forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Puskas. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Great vision. And he's managed to get free. That is a brilliant interception. Conte. Crunching tackle. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Puskas. Puskas! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. In with the challenge. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
It's Azar! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
Blackburn choosing to make the first change.
Number 18. Number 9.
Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. It's a sharp little ball here. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he can clear it away. Turns back here, probably the best option. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Schlotterbeck gets a foot in here. Van Basten. And it's Van Basten. That has been slung wide. Valverde does well to get it back. Conte. And he's forced to go back. Oh, it's Van Basten. And there's the shot! Oh, crossbar! Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Yamal. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Hazard. Kante is the guilty party there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Shifted it to the flank. Knocks it into space. And that's been drilled in. Tries to get it clear. Valverde. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And no surprise, that's a booking. Hazard, looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nice-looking ball. Nicely worked. That's the keeper's ball. Puskas. Van Basten. He's tried one! Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Van Basten ready to try one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. That is Conte. Nicely weighted ball. Skims one, and a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And he is just ripping it up. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Rijkaard has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Looking for options for movement. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Van Basten. Neymar. That has ended up in no man's land. Makaleli. And this is Puskas. João Cancelo tries to clear.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. It's come to nothing.
There will be 5 minutes at a
Hazard
time.
really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he was quick to react. Makaleli. And it's Rijkaard. 5 minutes to add. That's a sharp pass. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Manchester United are down to 10 men. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Hazard has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. It's loose now and they want to get it back. In by Kessié. Rijkaard clears it away. And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
And we come to you
Puskás
now with a
on
quick
the score
request for
sheet
support
3
for our
times.
charity fund.
Very much. Manchester United are utterly focused on their objective here. A single point and the job is done. Can they do it?
Against Barcelona.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's away we go then. Manchester United come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Rijkaard. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young...
He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this is back. And again! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Schlotterbeck. Now it's Mbappe. That's an imaginative pass. That ball looks a good one. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, how's that? Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Makaleli has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Makaleli, a player who needs no introduction.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them...
It's Rashford! Oh, taken with style! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just...
Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He has found the way through. Makaleli. Van Basten. Raul. And it's Zanetti. And here's Mbappe. And it's Makalele. And here's Van Basten. Okazaki. That's a sharp pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Van Basten. Kante proves just a little bit too strong. Makalele. And here's Mbappe. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Van Basten really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Van Basten. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Mbappe! That tested the keeper.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Okazaki aimed beyond the defence. Schlotterbeck gets a foot in here. And this is Van Basten. Chiellini has given away a free kick. Oh, super ball! Oh, shooting chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out a supply. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
He's a lucky boy. I've seen cards issued for less. Here's hoping he stays out of further trouble.
A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Here we go again then. Manchester United didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Zanetti. Makalele. Now it's Van Basten. Well timed, excellent interception. And this is Messi. Oh, he's burst through. Messi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And here's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Park Ji-sung. They get a throw in. Robertson. Out again for a throw in. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Van Basten. Rijkaard chips it through. Now there's a real chance! Oh, extraordinary.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Van Basten.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mbappe! No way through. Manchester United looking to pass their way through.
The attendance for this match was
Batistuta.
72,306.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. No, that's been intercepted. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And it's Conte. Knocks it into space. They've got to be quick. No! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rashford. Robertson. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up.
Chiellini. Barcelona finding their passes. Short changes him with that pass. Okazaki is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Van Basten powering forward here. Hakimi. Conte. Look at the space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Great ball and he's in here. That has not gone well. Now it's Messi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Van Basten. Shot a goal! No mistake! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Cannavaro cuts it out. Okazaki is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a cute ball. That's the keeper's ball. Conte. Rashford. Messi. And he's heaved it away. What a throw in. Park Ji-sung. Tries a measured ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Messi. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's found a way through. And Messi! Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Messi definitely took on the run with considerable swagger until he shot.
Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Schlotterbeck with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Schlotterbeck has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. There's the header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Chiellini is there, and he can pick it up. Oh, it's Van Basten.
Pretty robust defending.
It's all. Okazaki has been caught there, it's a foul. It's a red card, a dreadful moment for him. Manchester United are down to 10 men. Chiellini. And it's Okazaki. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.